Hey guys, welcome back to part two. I do apologize. I didn't have time to make a second video during the day. Been very, very busy. So we're gonna get on this in just a second. And the ribs came out beautiful. You know, we took our time this actually took about, 13 hours. So what we're gonna do, flip this guy right over here. And I'm going to show you guys how to cut these. Now, beautiful, beautiful looking spare ribs right here. So, set our tongs down. Now, I want to make sure that you guys can see this before I start cutting. Sorry about the hand. So, you'll notice here that, you know, it's a little blackened, but that sauce has caramelized just beautifully. Just beautifully. And what you want to do, you always want to make sure you cut from the left side of the bone, okay? Left side of the right bone, so about right in here. And I'm going to show you that right now, okay? Hold on, just making sure that you guys can see this okay. Okay, so come in with the knife. Try to lower my arm there so you guys can see it. And just want to make that first cut there. This can be a little challenging, guys. There we go. All right, let's see how we did. Oh yeah, beautiful smoke, nice pink. That is beautiful. That is gorgeous right there. So again, just start with the end here and just kind of work your way in. You know, you don't want to rip it up. You know, you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And you're going to come into a little bit of the cartilage here. Matter of fact, go with the smaller chef's knife. There we go. There we go. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of bones in it. You know, you just want to kind of very gently work your way at it. You know what I mean? There we are. And it's actually, I want to turn this around here, be a little easier to get at, believe it or not. And, you know, guys, like I said, left side of the bone. There it is. Yeah, this is something that you really want to try to master. You know, it's always something that trying to get through that cartilage right there. And you just, if possible, you want to try to just, there you go, cut around that. Cut around that. You get that nice, juicy, beautiful looking spare rib right there, which we're going to put right there. Yeah, coming off like a dream. And you'll note the smoke ring here, beautiful smoke ring. There's still a little bit of collagen in here, some bone, but that's to be expected. You know, that's to be expected. It's coming out beautifully, beautifully. So, ship this guy again to the right, kind of like a typewriter. And it's just coming off like a dream, you know. And guys, I should mention that, you know, Ribs are always going to be ribs. You know, it's rib meat, rib muscle, but I didn't over season it. I didn't over marinate it. So that's why we got these nice, beautiful, big, healthy cuts of spare ribs here. And, you know, this in the business normally would be accompanied with, you know, a side coleslaw, you know, throw maybe 3 or 4 ribs on there, side coleslaw, you know, some baked beans, whatever you want to do really. But these are going to be very filling, and the sauce is nice and caramelized. You can see that nice caramelization right there with all like the sauces and spices and whatnot. But anyway, guys, like I was saying, okay, hopefully you guys can see this. I'm not cutting from the right, I'm cutting from the left. Left of the bone to the right, left of the bone. That's where you want to cut right there, okay? So, and I do apologize, guys. I know my camera sucks, but you cut from the left, you get a nice, healthy cut just like that. So, sauce is nice and sticky, and that's really what you want right there. That is definitely what you want. So, I have a little end piece here. I'm going to go ahead and, so you guys can see that, little end piece here. Go ahead and I'm just going to cut that off right there. You know, and that's really got no bones in it, but that's what you call a boneless rib right there. Boneless rib, beautiful. Right in the pot right there. Boom. So, again, coming down from the left. And this one was our Dijon mustard cut that we did. And the acidity from the mustard actually worked a lot. I mean, just worked amazing. You know, this is beautifully tender, you know, nice, beautiful looking ribs. And so, for that one's good to go. But our Chipotle ribs aren't cut yet. So, right on the metal there. So once again, guys, you'll notice this is the meat up. This is the meat up. We're going to flip it over so it's easier to cut, okay? So, you always want to follow the bone there, okay? So, flip that bad boy over. And I always like to start from the right. And you know, if you want to start from the left, that is perfectly fine. That is just fine. And yes, that came out like gorgeous. Got some of those end pieces there. That'll be just fine. And again, starting from the left, you know, getting through some of these end pieces. Now, these center end pieces, these are going to be a little crispy. You know, for those of you who like a little chewy rib, that's going to be just fine. It's thin. It's not a lot of meat, but good caramelization of the sauce. So, once again, always come from the left of the bone. Another bad boy right there. Ah, yes. Coming into the fat cap here. It's okay if you want to come in and just kind of take that bad boy off there. That is beautiful meat right there. That is a boneless rib. So we're going to go ahead and throw that bad boy in there. So then we're going to come in and just kind of score it a little bit, just so we can get these beautiful little even cuts. Okay, those are good pieces right there. Boom. So, once again, I'm just going to tilt this bad boy up. Oh, a little Mr. Junior right there. So, another nice looking rib right there. And guys, ribs are going to be messy. You know, don't try to expect to, you know, oh, well, you know, load of the barbecue sauce. You'll notice my kitchen is getting quite messy, but hey, you know, you're doing ribs. That's what it's going to be about. So, you know, the ribs aren't always going to come out perfect as far as shape. They, a lot of times the ribs of the cow, or the pig in this case, it just depends, you know. So you might get some angled ribs, whatever. But hey, you know, ribs are ribs. Am I right? And you know, like I mentioned in the first video, guys, I love doing spare ribs. You got a lot more meat. I mean, honestly, if you're gonna have ribs, go big. You know, don't go out and get a couple of baby backs and when they're done cooking. You know, when they're done cooking, you got, you know, some little fritters or whatever the heck you want to call it. But I'm gonna flip this guy over here and see what I'm working with here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of that little extra fat off there. And that's just fat, you know, I mean, if you want to eat it, go for it. You know, that was just the right side end cap there. But we're gonna flip this bad boy over again. And always from the left. There we go. There we go. Yeah, looks like the backbone's coming out right now. That's okay. That's okay, actually, you know. That's just something that holds them together. And, of course, you know, we got that beautiful fatty end cap along the side here. Lots of flavor. Lots of flavor. Good to go right there. So, oh, that guy does not want to come off there. That's almost like the brace, you know, that's almost like the brace of the rib. You'll notice it has a lot of bone, collagen, fat in it. You don't really want to eat that, so we'll put that down. And, you know, just what you want is a long sliver of the bone, long sliver of the bone in the ribs. So, right there. And the last cut, nice caramelization on it. And we're just going to slice that guy in half right there. And hey, we got about 20 pounds of ribs right here. So let me wash my hands real quick and I'll show this to you guys. And again, I do apologize. I didn't have time to make a second video when I was running the smoker. Been very, very busy. So, this is really what we are going for here. You know, this nice, beautiful display of ribs here, which, again, we're going to use the Blues Hog Original Barbecue Sauce, available at Ace. And forgive my paintbrush. I know it's a paintbrush, but I like to get a good amount on there. So we're just going to, just nicely, you know, just work that sauce in there. You know, just work that sauce in there. And guys, you know, I'm really not trying to be offensive or anything, but this is not rocket science. And this is why I do these videos. You know, you want to get a, you know, especially if, you know, you young 18, 19-year-olds, you want to get a nice lady, tell her you can barbecue. You know what I'm saying? So, not that you couldn't get a nice lady, but I'm just saying there's lots of skills you can learn in life. So, boom. Our barbecue ribs are ready to go. I'm going to take these up to my co-workers at my work. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much how it's done. So, again, for this video, cheers. And thank you for watching another video. I'll be posting more. You guys have a good night. We'll see you later.